Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot, numbers, and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is your weekly love tarot reading for Cancer for the week of March 9 to 15. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on with Cancer relationships from March 9 to 15, soulmate and twin flame connections with Cancer. Where are you at, Cancer? So your partner has the 9 of Wands, which shows that they're tired of fighting about something, and they also have the 7 of Pentacles, which means that they are invested in the relationship and they want things to work out for the future, in a better way. But right now, they can't see it. So if you add up the numbers here, you get 9 plus 7, which is 16. 16 is the star card. They still feel hopeful about the relationship. They're listening to their inner guidance about the relationship. So that's all good. They also have the Hanged Man. Number 12, they feel like they can't move forward in this relationship. They're hanging from a tree until they can see a different perspective. And what they really want is to move forward with a new business. They want to make money. They want their physical needs met. That's first chakra. If you add up those two numbers, you get 12 plus 1, because the court cards are always a 1. That's a 13. That's your death card. So they're looking for transformation. They're feeling like it's time for transformation. It's time to say goodbye to the old and welcome in something new. It's almost like your relationship has turned stale, and it's time to go through a transformation and see how it can morph into something else, or maybe somebody else has to come in. Okay, you've got the Ace of Cups. You want a new beginning in love with this person, but at the same time, you're not being totally honest with them. You got the 7 of Swords. You're either holding back or lying or cheating, or just not telling them that you're not sure if they're the one, or if you want a new beginning in love with somebody else. And they're feeling that discord. That's why they feel like they can't really move forward. If you add up these two, you get 1 plus 7. That's an 8. So it has to do with empowerment. You're not sure if this relationship is what you need to be able to empower yourself. You feel disempowered in the relationship. And you also have the King of Wands. You want to follow your passion, and a king never asks permission. You don't want to have to ask permission from the relationship, from your partner, to follow your passion and to be happy. You want to do what you want to do. And if you add up these two numbers, you get 1 for the King and 3 for the 3 of Cups. And that's a 4. What's a 4? 4 is the Emperor. You want to be the Emperor in the relationship. You want to be in control. You want to do what you want to do. And you don't want your partner to question it. All right. Sometimes you end up in situations like that where you really want to do what you want to do, and your partner is interfering too much in your life and telling you can't do this and you can't do that, and I don't want you to do this, and I want you to do this for me, and there's too much interference like that, and it doesn't appeal to you anymore. You want to do what you want to do. You want to do what you feel in your heart. You want to do what gives you passion and adventure and joy, and you don't want to have to ask anyone for permission to do so. You're dealing with king energy and emperor energy. That is like, I'm the king. Don't tell me what to do. So how do you feel about each other? How does partner feel about Cancer? How does Cancer feel about partner? March 9 to 15. Oops, things are turning. How do you feel? Okay. Partner has the Knight of Wands. They want the freedom too. They want the freedom to hop on their horse and follow their passion. They do love you. They have the Lover's card there. They do think that you are their soulmate, or they have a really strong connection with you. But at the same time, they're holding a grudge. You've done something that they can't forgive. And they're not very happy about it right now. So let's add up these numbers. You get 20 plus 6, that's 26, plus 1 for the Knight, that's 27. Add up those, and it becomes a 9. 9 is the end of a cycle. 9 is the Hermit. 9 is maybe it's time to be alone for a while. Maybe it's time to walk my own path for a while. That's kind of where they're at, because they're really not that happy with you right now. You have the 7 of Wands. You feel defensive. You feel like you have to protect yourself or defend yourself or prove yourself to your partner. And you're willing to do it with sharp words, Page of Swords. And you have the King of Pentacles here. It's about you making yourself feel safe. You want to feel safe. You want to have your needs met. Let's add up these numbers. So you got 7 plus 1 plus another 1. That's 9. You too have the energy of endings in your energy field right now. Both of you have numbers that add up to 9, which is, it can represent unconditional love. If you can get over yourselves, you can have unconditional love with each other. But if you can't do that, if your egos are too enmeshed in this relationship, you're talking endings, or you're talking suppressed emotions. So you both have an ending vibration in your numbers right now. Let's find out where this is going. Is this going to change, or is it going downhill fast? Let's find out. Where is this going? So when it comes to the numbers, you can always choose whether you want to work the positive side of a number or a negative side. And all the numbers have a positive and a negative side. So the 9 can be a very positive number because it can represent unconditional love. And it can also represent endings, losses, goodbyes. Okay, and the choice is up to you. Which one do you want to choose? Let's find out where this is going. Your partner is judging you about the relationship. So they have the Judgment and they have the Lovers. They're judging something about the relationship. And unless they're willing to forgive something that happened in the relationship, they're just going to hold that grudge. So if you're adding up these numbers, you get 20 plus 6, that's 26, that's 8. 8 has to do with inner strength and self-empowerment. They're feeling disempowered in the relationship, and that is why they don't want to forgive you. So they're holding a grudge. And you have the Page of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So you're stuck in your head. The swords have to do with 3rd chakra, thinking, overthinking, thinking too much, making decisions based on the head and not on the heart. If you add these up, you get 1 plus 2, which is a 3. Empress. So you have creative energy happening right now, but because you're overthinking it, you're being harsh. So you guys are having a relationship problem right now where your partner is judging you for something you did and doesn't want to forgive you and feeling disempowered, and you are there waiting to talk to her or talk to them with harsh words and to make choices that could come from the head. Okay, if you make a choice from the head, 2 of Swords, you'll end up in heartbreak. 3 of Swords. If you make the choice from the heart, then you're learning something, and then it doesn't have to end in heartbreak. So just keep that in mind. So let's find out what kind of energies that are going on between you right now. Okay. You got the Ace of Pentacles and you got the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles is first chakra. It has to do with not feeling safe, not getting your physical needs met, not having enough money, lack consciousness. So when you add those two numbers up, 1 plus 5, you get a 6, which is the Lovers. So you're basically both feeling that you're not getting needs met in the relationship and you don't feel safe and you don't trust the relationship. Okay. So let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Cancer. What is the best way to deal with this? You know, it could be as simple as apologizing for something you said or did to make your partner feel better. And then you'll both feel better. We'll find out. What advice can we give to Cancer? Okay. You have the Heartbreak card, 3 of Swords. So, in other words, if you make a decision from the head, you will end up in heartbreak. That's one message. You have the 7 of Wands. You're being defensive. You have the King of Swords. You want to communicate, but you're communicating from the head. You're not listening from the heart and coming from that place. You could have a new beginning in love if you can find a way to come from the heart. But that is totally up to you. For that to happen, you would have to put your wand down and your ego with it and just listen from the heart. And then there's a possibility for a new beginning in love. But that is up to you to choose. If you don't choose that way, then this is what's going to happen. So that was the advice for Cancer. I hope you like the reading. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe so you won't be missing out on anything. And thank you for listening. Bye.